one of your YouTube videos one time.
Yo,
What's that?
I think you're mistaken.
Right.
Right, right. I mean, what video? What video are we talking about?
Well, it's a video where you made a category error when calling out a fallacy.
When did I make a category or on what?
You misunderstood the nature of like a normative appeal to a majority.
How so?
Also, do you want me to pull up the video?
You don't have to like show me the video. Like what do
Okay,
you?
when
What
when
did I
someone
say that
says
was a
that you're making an
category?
appeal to majority, it's not going to be true for empirical claims because the truth maker for the empirical claims is going to be the majority, right? However,
Um,
it would be a fallacy. It would be like an illogical fallacy.
that just seems like
Um,
special pleading.
like special pleading. How so?
Yeah, because you're just saying, okay, well, appealing to majority is just usually fallacious, but not fallacious in this particular sense that I'm saying, which is in reference to empirical claims. Like
The reason why the
why is
normative the
empirical
reason why the
claims?
normative appeal to appeal to majority is going to be fallacious is because the majority would not in fact be the truth maker, and so the fact that it's a fallacy is predicated on the idea that it's not a truth maker, and so just input the fact that it is a truth maker for the empirical claims, but it's going to negate the idea that it's a fallacy in the first
But
place,
doesn't
because that's
that
how we make illogical
isn't that
fallacies, right?
begging the question though? Because you're assuming to say that appealing to the majority is
I
the
really
truth.
hope you're using that term
Yeah,
correctly. Just
yeah,
to be
yeah.
clear, I really hope you're
Can I
using that
please
term correctly.
finish? Yeah. So
Yeah, okay.
so you saying that appealing to the majority is a truth maker for empirical claims presupposes that appealing to the majority isn't fallacious, right? Hence why it's the truth maker, or
No, do you get
hence why it can be the truth maker.
Wait, okay, so make sure that when you say begging the question, make sure that the inference is circular. So I want you to draw the circle and make sure that I can't just point it into a longer line, okay?
Yeah, because what's in question is whether this thing is fallacious, and when you assume it to be the truth maker, that presupposes that it is not fallacious because we don't use fallacious truth makers. They just
No, there's a
are.
reason why it's not. No, no. The fact that it's the truth maker is the antecedent for why it's not
No,
fallacious.
but that's begging the question. You can use it as a reason.
No,
It
do you
can
want
just
the
be a
antecedent? No,
circular
you never
one.
asked. Okay, so just tell me the antecedent for why I'm saying that it's the truth maker. What's the antecedent for
How
why
is
it's the
that
truth maker?
relevant to what I was saying?
Because it's relevant in order for it not to be circular logic. When you ask for an antecedent, you have to make sure that it goes into a circle if you want to call it begging the
I
question.
just conveyed the circle.
You conveyed the circle. No, I'm telling you, I'm giving you a pop quiz. What's the antecedent for why
I
it's the
don't see
truth
the
maker?
relevance. You
You
said
need
like,
to
okay,
your job.
what you're
What you
saying
need to
is
do
you're
is you need to
saying
make
me
sure that the
citing the
antecedent
antecedent
goes
is.
into the consequent for the latter part.
Yeah, so
Remember?
what you're saying is that I need to cite the antecedent. That's a necessary precondition for me to establish a circle, but just by
Yes.
virtue of me previously establishing that your argument was a circle without pointing out the antecedent, then that shows that that's not a necessary precondition.
I didn't hear your antecedent for why it's the truth maker. I didn't
But,
hear that part. So go ahead, just repeat it.
if you didn't hear, then I don't know what to tell you.
I'm not convinced that you gave it. But if you're
Well,
saying that you did, I want you to
I'm not
repeat
really
it. I
here
don't
to
want to laugh at
convince
it.
you. Because yeah, what was in question is whether or not appeal to majority is fallacious, and you asserting that it's a truth maker immediately presupposes that it's not fallacious, right? So which is
That's
if
not a presupposition. That's an
no, yes, it is
entailment.
because are truth makers or can truth makers be fallacious? If not, then you're just asserting the contrary as soon as you're saying it's a truth maker. You're just saying
Holy
it's
shit!
just
I'm
not
actually gonna have to get a piece
fallacious.
of paper off for this guy. Like, we're actually gonna go back to preschool. Let me get a sticky note for you,
Look,
okay? And I'm gonna ask
if
you,
you can't track,
what's
that's perfectly fine, right? So I just conveyed the circle to you. If you need to write it down
No, I said
like you're
that
in
the
preschool,
antecedent. Here's a
then that's
pop quiz
completely
because I've been saying it
fine.
for a while. I'm gonna give you a pop quiz. Gonna make sure that you understand what I'm saying. What is the antecedent for the reason it's
I
not a
just
fallacy?
conveyed the circle.
I didn't ask for the circle.
Yes, you did. You
Repeat my
just asked me to
question.
convey the circle, and you said you didn't hear it, so you asked me to say it again, and I just said it again.
Well, you told me. Sorry. Well, what you said at first was absolute
Okay, all
gibberish. So
right.
now that I got the what you assumed to be the
This is
antecedent, are
nonsense.
you interrupting? Are you cutting now?
Because all of this is just irrelevant. If you're saying I didn't
Okay. Are
give the
you? Well,
circle,
just let
if
me
you're
know
saying
when
I
you're
didn't
done
give
cutting
this,
me off.
yeah,
Okay.
sure, I'll let you know when I'm done with that. So
Okay.
if you're just saying like, oh, I need the antecedent, even though I just conveyed the circle without the quote unquote antecedent, then I don't get how that's a necessary precondition for me conveying that you're using circular logic. So
Okay. Now, can you answer my question now?
what's the confusion here? Now I'll stop cutting you off now. You can answer.
Okay. So you can answer my question now.
You didn't answer. You didn't give me a question. You just said we're going to take it back to preschool and you're going to write it
You
down on a
didn't
piece
hear
of
my
paper.
question? My question was, what is the antecedent for why it's not a fallacy? Which I've already told you
I already
multiple
addressed
times in this
this.
very conversation.
I already addressed this.
You already addressed it. Go
Yeah,
ahead and
yeah.
do it again.
Your reasoning for why it wasn't a fallacy is begging the question. Because your conclusion is parasitic upon your premise.
What is the just? I didn't ask if it was begging the question. I didn't ask for your like really idiosyncratic notion of begging the question. I didn't ask for
What's
your
idiosyncratic
delusional
about it?
understanding
Like,
of how this
is
conversation
begging the
went. I
question
just
not a
asked you.
form of circular
Is it
reasoning?
an interruption? Like, is like impulse control hard for this guy? Like, why does he keep interrupting?
Because you're just repeating
Are you
yourself, and
okay?
I've already heard this. Like, this is uninteresting.
Oh, if it's uninteresting, then I hope you can answer the question. So my question is, I'm just asking, what is the antecedent? Which I've already told you multiple times. What is the antecedent for why it's not a fallacy?
Look,
And I've already told you this.
look. Please don't do this monkey boy socially inept stuff where you just repeat yourself after I already responded.
Holy shit. Okay, let me
By the
tell
way,
him again.
monkey boy is
I
not
actually
a
got the
racial
paper. I
slur.
got the
It's a
paper off for
person.
this
It's a
guy.
Discord user, by the way. So it's
I got the sticky
what's up,
notes.
though,
So
bro?
yeah, so take the antecedent that
clarifying that.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not a
Not that
fallacy.
it would matter because I'm half black, but whatever. I don't care.
Logical fallacy. So it's not an illogical fallacy. Illogical and then fallacy. So okay,
Yeah,
what's
no
the
one.
antecedent for that? Something that's going to lead it
Look,
to.
you
What's the
turning
antecedent
on
for that?
look, you
Make
turning
sure
on
it's a
your
circle.
camera and then
Make
whipping
sure
out
it's
a
a
sleek.
circle.
Look,
MK, make sure it's a circle.
look,
What's
hold
the
on,
antecedent?
hold on. When the teacher's at the board, you don't yell out without raising your hand.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead and raise your hand. Good little doggy.
What?
He knows commands
Did
too.
you just
Go ahead and raise your hand.
did you just call a grown man a dog? Like is that like a fetish of yours?
That's crazy. Can you just answer the question? What's the antecedent? What's the antecedent for why it's not
Look,
for
look,
why it's
look.
the truth
So
maker?
I already conveyed, right? You tried to assert that me citing an antecedent is a necessary precondition to establish that an argument is circular,
It
right?
needs to go
If
to a
I,
circle.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes,
If
because
I,
it's
hold on. If okay, you just like cried about me interjecting. Now you're gonna interject, right? So
okay. That's
if
fine.
I
I'm
just
sorry. I'm
conveyed,
really sorry I interrupted you.
yeah,
I'm so
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, 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 yeah. Good boy. Anyways, right. So if
What?
I establish the circle without citing the antecedent, right, then that just shows
Can you do that
that
again?
me citing the antecedent isn't a necessary precondition for me establishing that your argument is circular. Hence, I don't have to provide it. So are you going to respond to the
I only
argument?
used two.
Or are you
You
going to
only
just
used
keep
two.
on
You
being
only used
socially
two
inept
variables.
and then saying, what's the antecedent? You can
Oh,
keep
this guy's
repeating
still
yourself.
rambling. Okay,
Yeah,
so
real
you only
quick.
use
I
two
just have a
variables,
question.
remember? Remember we use two variables. And one variable is the antecedent for the other one. Oh my gosh. Now what's the antecedent for the first variable?
Look,
I really hope you
look,
can answer this
look, look,
question.
look, look,
Do you
look.
want to say that
Look,
it's going
are
into
we
a
here to
circle?
have
Do
a
you want to say that
discussion
it's
or a
going back?
debate or a discussion, or are you just gonna like solve your math equations in front of me? Like,
You did not
I'm
eat
not
there.
here.
You did not
I
eat
just
there.
want to be
Anyway,
clear.
yo,
I'm
MK.
not here.
I don't even know the
alright,
conversation. Wait, Lucario, sorry, inexperienced debaters. Let me humble me if I'm
Yeah, I'm
wrong.
an inexperienced debater.
yeah,
Hey, MK, what was your argument?
that his argument was circular. His argument for
Your
why an
argument
appeal
was that
to
Lucario's argument is circular?
yeah, his
That's been
argument
the
for
whole
why
argument.
his
Trying to
argument
figure
for
out.
why appeal to majority like isn't fallacious in reference to like empirical claims is it's um it's begging the question means circular.
So he said that an appeal to majority is not a fallacy
Yeah, he said,
when
yeah,
regards to
yeah.
empirical
So
claim.
he said that an appeal to majority is not a fallacy in terms of when it comes to empirical claims, right? Either or claims that we verify, or that he says we verify through our
Like, what's an
test data.
example of an empirical claim he was trying to verify with the majority?
Like there's a fucking apple on the table.
No. When the truth maker was the majority. So if I made the empirical claim, the majority of philosophers are anti-realists. I would need a majority of data set
Yeah, that's
in order
that's
to make
obviously
that.
not a fallacy. That's like the evidence required
No,
to
but
make
this
it
guy
true.
thinks it is.
Yeah, so I don't think
Like,
you're
if I
I don't
had a
think you're
statement that
tracking.
said
I
the
don't think you're
majority of
tracking.
people
So
are
if the whole thing is
religious,
what's in question is appeal to majority being fallacious in the context of empirical claims, him asserting that appeal to majorities are the truth maker in this instance begs the question because it
that's not
immediately
question
assumes
begging.
because it's not it immediately
That's not
assumes
question
that
begging.
can you shut up real quick?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
That's
what's
not
my
question
argument?
begging.
What's my argument? Go ahead.
That's not question begging.
Okay, if it's
Asserting
not
that the
question
truth maker
begging,
of the the truth maker of the proposition is determined by what the proposition expressed. If the proposition expresses a fact about the majority of philosophers, then appealing to the majority of philosophers, i.e., giving some evidence of the truth
No,
maker
he
is
no.
not
But wait,
begging
hold
the
on. You're
question.
misconstruing his argument because he made a
I'm
claim.
not.
But look. You can have an empirical claim that isn't about the majority of people, right?
Right.
So for him to say that it's the truth maker of empirical claims is to say that
Oh
all
my god.
empirical claims are verified
You're obviously
through
overgeneralizing what
through
Lucario is
appeal to
saying.
majority. No, it's
You're
just
obviously
that no.
overgeneralizing.
You're just trying
Do you
to
remember?
twist
Do
his
you remember this
words
neat
to
little
make it so he can
variable?
run
You're
out.
You remember
obviously
this neat little variable
overgeneralizing.
where it's the truth maker? Remember that really cool variable that we were talking about for like 10
Look,
minutes?
You're
look,
It
look.
is
obviously
You can keep
overgeneralizing.
on yapping until like you
There's
respond to
no
my
yap.
argument.
You're obviously
You don't even know what
overgeneralizing.
my argument is, Liam. So
You're
just be
obviously
quiet.
over.
You
You
don't even
just
know what
told me.
his
Look,
argument is,
you
which
just
is
told me.
funny.
You just told me. Look, sweetheart, you just told me. Be quiet.
Look, you
Like
just called
Lucario told
another
me what he
man
thought.
sweetheart. Like I'm not your little sister.
All right, bro.
So
Look, Lucario told me what he thought, and then I listened to what you said, and then it's very obvious what you did. You just
you didn't
overgeneralized and
even
misunderstood Lucario.
understand what Lucario was saying, right? I'm taking
That's
what
right.
his
Yeah. So how about
yeah.
you just go and address what I said? So it's very obvious you're
I don't
overgeneralizing.
have to address what you said. If
Yeah,
what
you
you
don't have
said
to
is
if you don't if
is
you're not
red
interested in
herring,
winning the
it's not
debate.
on
Given your
point.
goals, well, given your goals, if your goal is to look well in this conversation, you would address what I said because right now you look dumb as fuck.
No, I
So given that
look. I
that's
can
your
look dumb
goal,
as
go
fuck
ahead
to
and
you. That's
address what I said.
completely fine. I have no
You
qualms
have no
about
problem
that.
losing the debate in front of all these people, just embarrassing yourself.
Look, 33 people and a couple girls.
Yeah, well, also a couple goals. Yeah, that might be important to you, but
Assuming,
I'm just
assuming,
saying.
assume. Well, oh wait, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
sure,
I'm
but
sorry, I'm
look,
sorry.
I'm just
I didn't
assuming your
mean
goal is.
maybe.
I'm just assuming
I
your
didn't
goal is
mean that.
not to
I didn't
gain
mean that. I didn't mean that.
knowledge.
You know, I
I'm
didn't
just
mean that.
assuming that
I
your goal is
already.
not to
I
gain
have
knowledge,
four
considering
knowledge
how you're
of
doing so
ands
poorly in this
pronouns. So
conversation.
you know,
I know
maybe.
your goal is not to gain knowledge because you're doing poorly in this conversation. So it
Look,
must
look,
be
look,
for
look.
like
You can
some
keep
other
on
gain.
like using these like rhetorical tactics. Oh, you're
There's no
not doing good
rhetorical
in this
tactic. You're just not
conversation.
answering what
Oh,
you're
you
not
should
addressing what
answer
I
my
said.
question if you want to look good in
You're
front
not
of the
addressing what
girls.
I said. I
Like,
already
bro, I don't
explained
care
what you
about
thought. I
none
don't
of
know why
that,
anything
bro.
asking me again
You
is gonna make
came
you look
in, you
better.
didn't even know what Lucario's argument was,
I did.
and
I
then you
asked
like
him for it, and
strung
I
this
asked you
like
for your
weird
response, and it was
interpretation
terrible. And then
of
I
like
gave you.
what I
I
said and
explained
what
why it
he
was
said,
terrible.
and you're just not spot on. So you just
Your
look like an
response was
idiot
terrible. I
because
already
you don't
listened to
know
your
what you're talking
response.
about, and you don't
I
know
already
either
listened to your
position's
response.
argument, and you still tried to
No one
like
here
come
thinks
in
that
and
I
save
don't know what your response
Lucario.
is, dumbass. Sorry, I heard
Anyways,
your response. I had to
anyways,
explain it to the panel.
anyways. So what's my
What are you
argument,
doing
Liam?
anyways?
What's my
Are you going
argument,
to address
Liam?
what I
What's my
said?
argument?
You already explained your argument to me.
No, what's
Like, I
my
don't need
argument
you.
then? If
Why
I
would
explained it, then
I
you should
already
be able to
communicated
convey
your
what's my
argument back to
argument.
you.
If
I
you
already did this to
if
you.
I conveyed my argument, you should be able to explain it.
I already explained it to you, dumbass. Were you
No,
not
you
there
didn't.
5 minutes
No,
ago
you
when I
didn't.
explained it to you?
No, yeah, go ahead.
What do you mean, yeah, go? Are you fucking
You
stupid?
just
I already
said
explained your argument.
no, you didn't.
Nuh-uh. That's your response? No, I didn't. Are you fucking dumb? Do you think that anybody here for
Look.
1
You can
second
just say,
believes
"Oh, are you fucking
this
dumb?" Like,
stupid
stop
shit?
with these rhetorical tactics. You're not
There's no
convincing
rhetorical
anybody.
tactic. You're
You
fucking
literally
stupid.
came on
I
and showed
explained
that
your
you didn't
argument
know
to you,
what
and then you're like, no, you
anyone
didn't.
was talking about.
What are you? Everyone here heard me explain your argument. Are you dumb?
Look, you can keep saying that. That means nothing to me.
I know it means nothing to you because
So,
you're fucking stupid.
okay, yeah. You can keep saying, "Oh, you're fucking stupid." Well, I think you're
I'm
fucking.
calling you stupid because of something you're doing, not because I
Yeah,
think you're
that's
inherently
fine.
stupid.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't
I know
care.
it's fine.
I don't
I
care
don't
if
know
you
why
think
you
I'm
keep trying to
dumb.
sanction my
I don't
actions. I
think.
know
I
my
don't care
actions
if you
are
think I'm
correct
dumb.
because
I
I'm
obviously
here.
think you're a
I'm judging the
dumbass.
same
I
conversation
obviously
you're
think
judging.
you're a dumbass. You have no argument. You
I
don't
know
know
you
either
think that, but
positions.
obviously you
You
don't have any
couldn't
good reason
even.
to think
You're
that because
so
you're getting blown
scared
the
to
fuck out of
repeat
this
my
conversation right
argument.
now.
You're so
You haven't
scared
done
to
anything
repeat
that's made
my
you look
argument,
well.
Liam.
I communicated your argument. I explained why it was wrong. And then asked you for a response. You said, I
Stay
don't care. And
tuned.
then you're like, well,
Liam, stay
repeat the
tuned.
argument.
Repeat
What did I
my
even say?
argument. Repeat my argument, Shane Dawson.
I already repeated what? I already repeated your argument to you.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, yes, I did. You sound like a fucking 4-year-old. Like, if
That's
you want to
right.
have a
My
talk
voice
with
is
me,
deeper than
then
yours,
be
and I'm
able to
more
actually
rhetorically proficient. That's
reiterate
why I
my
sound younger than you.
position.
That makes perfect
If
sense.
not,
Okay. No,
I'll
that makes
actually
perfect
go
sense.
back to
Please
talking to
explain to me how me
Lucario
dominating
because
this
you're
conversation
providing
makes me appear
absolute
younger than
no
you.
substance in
So
this
look, you're obviously getting blown the
conversation.
fuck out. My dick is in your mouth right now. You're obviously gargling on my meat. I
Look,
don't know
look,
why
I
you're
get it.
acting.
I get it. You're homosexual. I have no problems
What are
with
you
that.
talking
That's
about, homosexual?
completely
There's
fine.
nothing
You
homosexual about my
literally
meat being in
just
your
like
mouth in this
tried to
conversation.
flex you putting your meat in
There's
another
no flex here. You're
grown
losing
man's
a debate.
mouth.
You're not
That's
addressing what I said.
crazy.
This is just insane. Please address what I like.
Look,
I
you
don't know why
really
you're trying
are
to pivot.
Shane
No one here is
Dawson
buying.
with that
No one here is
claim
falling for it.
that
What
your
is this
meat
Shane
is in my
Dawson
mouth.
doing?
You really are Shane Dawson. Not only do you look
That's
like
right.
him,
Just can
but you
I get
also
a
do
response to
things
my
like him.
argument?
That's kind of
Can I get a
crazy.
response to my argument?
You don't have have an argument.
I
You
kinda
don't have a
wanna know, like,
position. You
what's
don't
wrong
even
with
have
having someone
words
else's
that are on
I already
topic.
already told you my argument. Do you not remember?
Look, I don't. You don't have.
You
have
remember
an
the
argument.
argument that you said I didn't have? You're
You don't
fucking
have an
stupid.
argument.
What's my argument?
There's
No,
nothing
what's
to
my
remember
argument?
if you
I'm
don't
actually
have one.
convinced you don't know
There's
what it is.
nothing to
What's my
remember.
argument?
I just remember your jibber jabber.
What's my argument?
I remember
Look,
your
it's just
jibber jabber,
it's
not your
okay if you
argument.
forgot. I understand that's
I
not like
remember
you
your
can't keep up
jibber
with
jabber,
someone
not
like me.
your
Just tell me
arguments.
what my argument was.
I remember your jibber jabber, not your arguments. because you don't have one.
You don't remember. Sorry, you remember my jibber jabber? Not my language. That's cool.
Yeah,
What's
because
the
you don't have an
that I made?
argument. All you just provided was jibber jabber.
Right. Everyone here heard my argument. I bet if
Yeah,
I asked
everyone
you, I
here.
went
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
panel, they'd
Everyone
all
here.
tell me,
Yeah,
"Look,
yeah.
Lucario
Appeal to
knows my
majority.
argument.
Appeal to
Lucario knows my
majority.
argument."
Yeah, that's funny.
I do know your argument. Your argument was that it wouldn't be a fallacy if the truth maker, in fact, he's overgeneralizing my position.
Oh wow, Lucario heard my argument. You dumb fuck. So look,
That's not an
obviously somebody
argument. That's
heard
not
my
an
That's the tip of the
argument.
iceberg.
That's
You
not
don't
an
want to.
argument. It's not an argument against me.
Yes, are you fucking stupid? I'm
Yeah,
only
because you're
talking to you. Are
asserting
you
that
dumb as
I'm
fuck?
overgeneralizing,
Who the
meaning
fuck do you
that
think I said
his
that to?
words didn't actually capture the full scope in which I'm interpreting them. So
That didn't even
Yeah,
fucking.
so
That
that's-
wasn't even the
look-
argument you were making. You tried to post facto clarify yourself, and you didn't even fucking do well.
look,
Like
you didn't-
Lucario, that's
you
not what I
can't even
fucking said.
reiterate my position. I think that's hilarious. You
I
tried to
already
jump in like
reiterated your position
Superman
and explained to
and
why
give
you
me
was
like a
wrong. You
dose
didn't
of
give
them
me
red
right.
Yeah, your
pill.
position is that my argument is begging the question and it goes into a logical
And then I
fallacy.
fucking explained how you
Yeah,
obviously
but
misinterpreted
you
Lucario's
don't know
argument, 'cause you're dumb.
how.
Yeah. You're just
You
confirming
don't know
that I passed the
how
pop quiz and
it's
Liam said it
I
over
you don't
didn't.
even know
I
how
fucking
it's
just forgot.
fallacious.
I
You don't
fucking
know
forgot
how
you
it's
forgot
circular,
quiz
right?
and you just
You don't know
completely
how it's
forgot it.
circular. Look, I'll take on both of you at once. I'll dribble you
No, you
both like
won't. You're
fucking
already getting
basketballs,
dominated by
and I'll
me.
shoot you in a
Lucario
fucking
is
hoop.
ad-libbing right
Stop
now
fucking
because
playing
you're
with me, you
obviously
nasty
getting
ass boy.
dominated, and I'm making
Liam,
no
you look like
progress
Shane
with someone
Dawson,
as
you ugly ass
You
boy.
nasty ass boy,
Shut your ass.
Shane Dawson, you nasty ass boy, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up.
You can't even pack, bro. You sound like a freaking Minecraft YouTuber. Be quiet, you nasty ass boy. You act like Sky does Minecraft.
Wait, hold on. MK, can I just get a response to my argument? I don't care.
Anyways, yeah, you can say I don't care. I don't care. I fucking cook the shit out of you.
What do you, no one thinks that. Just
Look,
Wait,
no
can-
one
can
thinks
Lucario-
that, bro. Like, look at you. You literally
Yeah,
get
yeah,
like
I know.
self gratification from
Great.
appealing to
Can I get an
others,
argument?
bro.
Good.
Like, you
No
literally
one
get
thinks
self
that.
gratification from appealing to others, and I think that's hilarious. Like, it's like no
MK.
one thinks that. No one
MK.
agrees with you. Everyone thinks you're dumb,
MK.
bro. You build yourself around
MK, you've been
others
dancing
because you
around
have
this,
no
like,
self
very
esteem,
often.
little boy.
Look, is it MK? I have a question. Wait, MK, I have a question.
Oh,
Is it
no.
an appeal to majority? If I said that everyone on this live thinks you're a dumbass, would that be a fallacy?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, if you said, if you said,
Surprisingly, the
everyone's
dumbass
a
is not
dumbass.
talking. That's
if you
crazy.
said everyone's a dumbass, there's. Hold on.
I'm just curious to know,
Oh shit!
is this whole
I didn't even
debate
realize I was muted.
on the
Thank
topic
you for that.
of what is an appeal to majority? Like, is that what this entire
No, it's a
conversation
debate over whether or not Lucario is being fallacious.
Look, the whole point of this appeal to majority stuff is because I debated Anne a while ago, and she
Right.
It wasn't that
basically.
long ago. What the fuck?
Who fucking cares, bro? Like you're like
It's fine, whatever,
you're
let
like
them cook,
correcting
let
me
them
on
cook,
some
it's
shit
fine,
that
let them-
doesn't
let
fucking
them
matter.
cook. They're not
Like
gonna say
thank
anything
you for
intelligent, it doesn't matter
correcting
if
me
we
on the
cook.
time
Look, I'm
frame.
pretty sure saying it a while
Lucario,
ago.
if we get caught in the weeds,
kind
we're
of
gonna be here all day.
implying that maybe
Let's
you've
like
grown
let
as a
them
Like,
say
bro,
it.
this
maybe
is
you've
like
gotten less.
this is like pure meta sophistry. I don't care about none of that shit.
You don't know what a sophist is, and you don't know what debating about is. But continue.
That is someone who like utilizes fallacious.
Yeah, you can't even
tactics.
fucking spit it out, you dumb fuck. You
I
can't
just
even
said
get your
it. I
argument
just
out.
said it. I just said it.
Just
I just
continue.
said it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
keep
said it.
stuttering,
What's the
dumb fuck.
debunk? What's the
Continue,
debunk?
continue. I'm allowing you to continue your stupid sentence.
Liam. What's
Why
the
are you
debunk?
moaning my name? My meat is in your mouth right now. I don't know what. Like you're
Look,
further
Look,
confirming
I
my
know you
You were
imagine
not-
that
you're not
because you're a
beating
clone
the
of Shane
homosexual
Dawson.
community.
Look, I
Right
know
now.
I know
You're
you
getting
imagine that because you're a
absolutely
clone of
obliterated
Shane Dawson. I'm literally
You're getting
taking you and
obliterated.
Lucario's
Just
head.
continue your point.
I'm literally taking you
allowing you
and
to finish.
Lucario's
I'm
head and
giving
I'm
you
bouncing
permission.
them like fucking basketballs,
Yo,
bro.
Liam, I
I'm
didn't know
literally
you'd let him
2v1ing
finish.
both of you boys.
I let him
Anyways.
finish. I'm nice like that. Hey, MK, go ahead. and
Nice.
finish.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna
start
let me
counting down if
finish.
you
You're
don't
gonna let me
stop.
finish because I finished on your fucking mom's face. Anyways.
Yeah, you got me there.
Hey,
Continue.
oh.
Yeah, MK, you ate. Continue.
Whoever muted me came in clutch. But anyways.
Yeah, they did. You were cooking. Continue.
Yeah, I was cooking. Your mom was
That's
cooking
right.
for me. She was at the fucking kitchen.
That's right. Continue.
Yeah. I'll continue when I want to continue, little boy.
No, you won't. You'll continue when I say you'll continue. Continue.
Yeah. Continue to be a dumbass.
Are you guys flirting?
I think so, but like I don't know if MK knows he's flirting with me.
Shane, I'm not a homosexual. I got it. How many times?
I
do I
don't
have to make
care
this
about
clear?
whether or not
Stop
you
eating those
like my meat being in your
allegations.
mouth.
You can't
I'm
promote
not
him
interested
in
in
his
hearing you
name.
talk about
Your
how much
mouth
you
is on
like
his
it. I
meat
want you
constantly.
to just give me. I want you to give me the argument.
Look, you can't even comprehend it, even if I conveyed it.
Oh my god! Just please.
Oh
please make
my
your point.
gosh, I have such a miserable life. All I do is debate on TikTok live and get shit on by MK.
I'm Liam, state an inexperienced debater, and I'm blowing you out right now. I don't know what you're
Oh,
talking about.
I'm blowing you out right now, bro. It's 10-0. You sound like a fucking nerd. Shut the fuck up.
What? I didn't even say that. You don't even know what I said.
Kiss,
I can't.
kiss.
Anyways, I'm gonna head off. This clown. I
I
already
know you're
slammed
gonna
this
head
nigga.
off. My meat is in your mouth. You're gonna